because we're awesome.
I don't think awesome is actually the right term.
We like to keep it interesting.
Interesting. Okay, that's more on point. Yeah, it is definitely interesting. Oh, and we are live, and I just got it playing now. So, anyways, Moto Monday 105. We're gonna do a little call in to a rider who was laying down some laps out of Washougal this weekend, Austin Black. We're also a day late, so all of you listening or watching live, apologies. But we had Top Gun to do. So, because of that and because of running late there, we just weren't able to get back in time and do the Moto Monday, so we're doing it on a Tuesday.
Two-wheel Tuesday.
I like that, two-wheel Tuesday. It's actually pretty decent. So,
We almost did a Tuesday once for the extended version of James Hansen.
we almost literally went.
I think we told him yes so he'd leave the building, but we never did it.
That okay, yeah. I'm trying to remember back the James Hansen episode. I think it nearly we got pretty close to midnight.
Oh, Christ, yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, we couldn't find some cables. We're not set up right. Whatever. We're winging it. We're gonna wing it. We're a day late. Wrong camera.
We're better.
We're missing some stuff for the call-in. Whatever. We're just gonna wing it. This is the old school Moto Monday where it's just thrown together. But we're gonna have fun. Joe, I'm sad you weren't able to join us for the Moto Monday team at Top Gun, but it was a lot of fun. Weather was just on point. It was a good time.
I bet.
I did not
love
race
Washougal.
because I decided to slice my freaking thumb open.
I saw that on a picture.
Yeah, did you like that?
Mm-hmm.
Cut off wheel.
Those will get you.
And I didn't wear gloves, so it's my own damn fault.
It's your own damn vault.
It is.
Dr. Rick Marshall said that. It's your own damn vault. You don't watch TV or movies.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm just making sure I got the right phone number here. No, I don't watch a lot of TV, which is kind of funny because I just upgraded my television. And I was kind of thinking why. I don't really watch much TV.
Did you go 65?
I went 65.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I went with the 65. And it's nice. It doesn't fit on my TV stand, though, so I got to do some modifications. But
It's good for YouTube, I guess, right?
yeah, sometimes I put my podcasts on as a cleaning or making breakfast or something, but I don't really watch a lot of TV. It's, it's just not really my thing. It is kind of nice, I guess, a little bit before you go to bed, but I'm not a lot. I don't really watch shows. I almost got through one season of Dexter,
Yeah.
but it took me a year.
I watched, I don't know how many seasons, but it got to John Lithgow, and it took him like 3 or 4 episodes to finally kill him, and I was like, I just can't watch it anymore. I got to see killing every episode.
No. Well, and I've never watched Game of Thrones.
Jamie loves it. I had to watch it.
I mean, it looks interesting. I don't know where people have this time. I still got to watch a few more motos of the Outdoor Nationals I haven't finished. So I don't know where people-
Tomac won it, spoiler alert.
Which perfect timing. I was going to roll into this. Someone made a comment today that, people are making comments like, how did Freddie Noren and Austin Black go so fast on their Suzukis? Because they're Suzukis.
I've been preaching Suzuki for a while.
And then someone said something about, this is just me, this is me on the phone watching online drama a little bit. And then did you see, I don't know if you noticed the article, but someone took a brand new CRF 450, I believe, and put a 250 SX engine in it.
I didn't see it.
The jokes are hilarious. Like, why would you downgrade your chassis and all this stuff? And, but then someone's like, blah, yeah, come on, let's be real. The Europeans will never catch up to the Japanese bikes because this or whatever. And then was basically saying, look at Kawasaki, most affordable bike out there, and they just won 2 championships. And is the hands down the best bike out there. Now, out of all that BS, weird online drama that like people it shouldn't even matter, but that one caught my eye because I was thinking, do you really think Eli Tomac would not have won that championship if he was on a KTM?
Right.
Or Suzuki,
and
or a Honda, or a Yamaha, or a Mako, or like...
Yeah. I mean, and for the local rider, It doesn't matter what color it is. You're not going to use all the power on a 450.
I'm actually, yes,
Oh,
exactly.
sorry.
No, I agree.
Okay.
And
Obviously,
this
we
is
don't
why
talk
I
before
agree.
the show about what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I did not fill you in on any of
Okay.
this, but I think at the top level, the color and the bike really means zero.
Not
it's the
factory.
support, the suspension, everything.
Yeah.
You can make any of those bikes go stupid fast.
Yeah.
What wins on Sunday sells on Monday.
Yeah.
I think there's zero actual backing to that or reason for it other than psychology because, especially today, they're all good.
Yeah.
However, oh, look, Kawasaki won a championship. Doesn't mean it's a good bike.
Yeah.
It means his factory bike is good.
Yeah. And factory bike isn't on the showroom.
It's not on the showroom. And we've gotten to the point, all the bikes are good. I make
Yeah.
bike jokes all day long. I
Yeah.
bash on Suzuki for being 8 years behind the time.
I make fun of Kawasaki's, but if
Yep.
you're going to run
I
it for
make
a
Honda
couple
jokes.
years local, you're totally fine.
Here's the thing. Freddie
I
Noren
back
showed up at
the
Top
worst
Gun.
bike. Yeah.
Freddie
Stock.
Noren,
Yeah.
bone stock. Like I
Yep.
went and looked at it because
Yep.
I haven't seen Freddie in a couple years.
I looked at the pipe today, totally stock.
Yeah.
On Facebook. I was like,
Dude, I
that's
saw
stock.
Freddie. I was like, oh, dude, Freddie is seriously the nicest guy. Probably does not remember me, but walked up like, dude, good to see you again. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We started chatting about racing. I'm looking at his bikes. Like, I go over, look closer. Freddie, how stock is this? He's like, we literally haven't set the sag.
Yeah. It's
Bone stock, and that guy was flying.
Yeah. I mean, I like Suzuki for the price. Honda, I believe, has the best hardware. So, I mean, I've seen people just thrash on Suzukis and they stay together. Locally, I don't care what color it is. If you're out there racing, it's totally fine. Like I said, I thrash on Kawasaki just because.
But they're all fine. Would
Yeah.
you agree with me on that?
Yeah, they're
They're
all fine for local.
good bikes.
Yeah.
I think we've gotten to the point where they're literally all good bikes now.
Yeah, totally.
And
I feel bad for talking bad about Green, but I've worked on a few, and I just, as a wrench, I just prefer a Honda. But dollar to
I'll
dollar,
ride anything.
I like the Suzuki. The price,
I'll honestly ride anything.
yeah, Kawasaki's a good price too.
Kawasaki, man, you cannot beat the prices on them.
Nope. I
Say
mean,
what you will, you cannot beat
the brand new
prices
ones
on
are
them.
fine. You know, you get into the mid-teens, they take a lot of work. But if you're buying a brand new bike, green, yellow, best price out there. If I was to go out and buy a brand new bike right now, well, of course you know I'd buy a Suzuki. But
Husky 350, I think, is my next bike.
yeah,
I like them all, though. I make bike jokes all day long.
Yeah.
I think they will all do just fine.
we had an
all
orange one
great.
in the U of MX stable. The only thing I'll say bad about KTM is the sprocket bolts. Loose all the time.
Try
The
it-
stock ones.
Try a TM sometime. There's 2 extra bolts over every other bike. So, no, wait. Is it maybe 10? There's too many bolts. However many it is, it's too many, and everything on a TM is Allen. It gets annoying. Like, how many Allens do I need? It's every possible size of Allen. You'll go
Allen,
through
torque.
your entire Allen rant. Like,
KTM's got the torques.
yeah, KTM wins on that one. The torques need to go away.
Yeah.
But we're going to call Austin Black here in a minute. He was... So here's my takeaway. We'll probably do a little more in the after show on this. Here's my takeaway after the 2019 Top Gun is a few standouts were Austin Black,
Suzuki.
Max Miller, the fact that Freddie Noren showed up and went as fast as he did
Suzuki.
on a stock Suzuki. We're talking like he didn't set his race sag till day 2.
Yep.
And Vicky Golden hucking it on a 450
Cowie.
Cowie.
Oh,
Vicky
excuse me.
was flying. And just smooth, looked like just out for a joyride. And, yeah, man.
Got some hired guns out there.
Yeah, there was some fast folks, and there was a lot of cool moments, but those are like some of the standouts. And so I thought I'd try to reach out to Austin Black because that was his first pro race, and he went 1-1-1 in 250 Pro against some heavy hitters. There was no, like, just, you know, okay, a couple local pro thing. There was like 30-some people in 250 Pro, including Freddie Noren.
So he beat Freddie.
He beat Freddie every moto.
What about, did he ride 450?
He didn't show. I want to ask him. I didn't see him in the last moto, so we're gonna ask
he
him
raced
about that.
2?
I believe he raced the first 2.
Do you know what he got first 2?
He was right there. I believe Noren got it. I watched a lot of motos. It's a little fuzzy, but Norrin was definitely
That's
doing
what she
better on the
said.
450 than the 250.
Yeah.
You could see he was kind of hunting for a little more power in the 250 class.
Like, oh, I mean, totally stock.
A bone stock
Yeah.
250 against all these guys with their built bikes. The
Yeah.
250 class is totally different. The 450,
Yeah,
you can run a stock
totally.
engine.
Yeah.
You can run a stock engine even at a national level,
Yeah.
but you not a 250.
85 road stock at those the 2E1 PIR and
Who did? DeMarto?
Yep.
He
Summer Classic
weeded
and
himself
PIR.
right in front of me.
Yeah.
He came together with another rider, I believe it was Kelly. They went down hard.
That's also what she said.
Anyways, we're gonna call Austin though, and he can tell us a little more about it. But he put in some impressive rides. And the part that impressed me the most was not that he won or that he was going fast, but he looked smooth while he was doing it. He looked in control, and he was riding smart. Not just fast, he was riding smart. That'll get you pretty far. So it was some good rides. There's a ton of stuff we can talk about, and we could go on for 3 hours about Top Gun. There was over 900 entries. So there's a lot of good racing. And since that just happened, it's the most fun to talk about. I got one other thing I do want to bring up, but we'll save that till after Austin. Did you see the one rider who got removed from France's team over the Red Bull logo?
Nope.
You didn't see? Oh. See, now we got it.
Francis. Oh, wait. You talking local? What are you talking about?
For Moto
France.
Donations.
Okay. Because he had a Red Bull logo?
So I'm going to bring up the actual article. I've been reading all about it today. Here we go. So, because I don't remember.
Did he get his wings clipped?
He got removed from the team over a Red Bull logo. That's what we're going to talk about at the very end, just because I want to get into something juicy. But yeah, I'm trying to pronounce his last name right. Vial? It's VL with an A. Vial. Anyways, young kid, really fast. First year racing the, is it MX2? I believe it's the MX2 class. And doing good. The kid's got skills for days. And he was going to be on France's MX Donations team. He got removed because of a logo dispute with Red Bull. Pretty wild. So I'm going to go into that after we call Austin. Which I got to make sure I got his number written down here. If anyone wants Austin's number, I think he is single. I will give it out to you.
$10.
For $10.
Venmo.
What's that? Venmo.
Venmo.
Yes. Preferably Venmo. PayPal, I'd have to make a 15 if you're going to PayPal me. They take out fees.
Yeah.
All right. And couldn't find my cable, so we got to do this old-fashioned way.
Your call has been forwarded.
No.
To an automated
Okay.
voice message.
Leave him a message.
Oh, wait. He's going back.
Okay.
Hey, Austin?
Yeah, what's going on?
All right, 1 second. I'm on hold with the other line, which is you. Oh,
It's all in Chinese, so he's having a problem.
and I hung up on him. I can't use my own phone.
No. N-O. No.
Okay, that one was my bad. I hung up on you.
Oh, you're good. No big deal.
All right, what's up, man? You're on Moto Monday right now.
Not much. Just hanging out, family, and kicking it in the PNW.
Right on. So I figured this would be a fun one to do a little call in to you since you went out there and put in some pretty good rides out of Top Gun, man.
Yeah, it was a good time. That's my favorite race of the year, just because of the whole PNW crews out there, just family, friends, and whole good weekend of racing.
So now, was that your first pro race or your second?
That's my second. I raced RV Cup last weekend.
Oh,
Not
okay.
this weekend, but last weekend. And I won the 250 and 450 class.
Okay, so this is your second pro race. So I'd say you're doing pretty good kicking off your pro career here, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's definitely way more motivating, make some money. But it's fun racing fast dudes every time you go out there, you know.
And there
And
was
it's
some heavy hitters out this weekend too. There was no slouches, man.
yeah, dude, Freddie Norn, like that's a big one. He got top 10 in pretty much every outdoor this year. And that's insane.
Yeah, Freddie was going fast. We were just talking to that. We were pretty impressed. That dude was riding some stock Suzukis, and he was just throwing down on them.
Yeah, I don't know how he did that. That was impressive. He's definitely ripping.
Yeah. So yeah, there was some competition, some stacked pro classes. What was your overall finishes at the end of the weekend?
I got first in 250B and then second 450B.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a solid weekend. So on the 450B, I went, I think, 4-3-2 for second overall, and then 250B, I went 1-1-1 for first overall.
So you made a little money, I assume.
Yeah, I did. I made some. It was good.
Yeah, Top Gun's usually a good one for some boys to make some money if they can get up there, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That made it cool.
Now, did you
And
ride this?
There was about 38 guys on the gate every time, so that made it even better.
Yeah, it was near full gates in the pro classes, which is awesome to see at a local race.
Exactly. I like that a lot. Makes it a lot more fun.
Now, did you ride the same bike in both classes?
I did, yeah.
So you were slightly undergunned in the 450 class.
Yeah, I was. It was good though. Luckily, they put rollers going up that uphill, so it's kind of like more how you manual going up those things. But yeah, those 450s got a bunch of power. So the start was a little struggle, but we were kind of up there every time to get up front early. But it was good. I had a lot of fun racing with those dudes. I had more fun racing the 450 because it was a challenge in the 250. Don't get me wrong, but it was just like, you know, there was a lot more battles going on in the 450 class.
Yeah, the 250s definitely looked like kind of once it got established, just stayed right there. The 450s, that was a different story though. There was some duking out going on.
Exactly. There's like every time there's different dudes out front, so that was cool to see.
Nice. So you came away, I assume, from the weekend unscathed, no injuries or anything, because there's a few pros that kind of took some diggers out there.
Yeah, dude, the one Politelli did where he like came off the start, slid sideways, and went across the track. There was a video of it. He was so close to T-boning me right before I went over that single after the start, and then he ended up taking like 5 other dudes out from it. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that looked nasty. I think he just started sliding in those bark chips and just kept sliding. Then he found traction and took everybody out.
Exactly. Miller did the same exact thing in the 250, the first 250 moto, like literally identical to what he did, but he saved it, and I was right there in the middle of them, but he ended up keeping it up, so that was good.
That's sketchy because that is a high-speed start. I mean, you're tapped going into that corner.
Yeah, they actually ended up mellowing it out. It was a little like peaked up in the middle of the corner on the start.
Yeah.
Where it's like you kind of almost jump it going in, so they mellowed that out, so that made it better throughout the weekend.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't get a ride, so I didn't actually get to see the track like in person, but I was just watching all weekend.
The track was killer all weekend. Like I haven't seen Washougal that good in a long time.
It looked pretty decent.
There was at least 4 ruts in every corner.
Yeah, there's good ruts going on, different lines. I mean, at least from the sidelines, it looked pretty sweet. The whoops looked a little aggressive, though. Were they more aggressive than normal?
The ruts?
The whoops right before the finish line.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I've never really skimmed those whoops. I've always just kind of been a triple guy, find a quad in the middle. But
gotcha.
Yeah, they seemed a little bigger than they usually are. But that's like one of my favorite sections throughout the whole track.
Yeah, the majority of people look like they're just going to opt for at least in the pro classes, just kind of tripling through. I think Devin Harriman honestly was the only guy I saw consistently just try to hammer them, but
he's good at that.
Yeah, it looked like he's literally just trying to muscle his way through because they were peaky,
Yeah, they were, and I honestly I triple through because it's kind of just more consistent. If he can stay low, I mean, it is a little faster to do what Devin was doing for sure, but. I was trying to stay consistent because I can't give those things consistency every lap.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, And I was just talking about this before we called you. You were looking really smooth, and that's one thing that really impressed me. It's not that just you were going fast, but you were looking smooth while doing it. And, you know, we were pitted in the whoops, and you were hitting it dialed every lap, you know? It
Yeah.
hitting smooth, and that was a spot that really messed a lot of people up.
No, yeah, for sure. I was just taking out that every lap. Actually, the second to last day, I was finding a quad right in the middle so I could triple out. Because there's that one last whoop at the end of the whoop section.
Yeah.
That always gets everybody.
Yep.
But yeah, just kind of finding a good way through there every lap. Consistency is the best way.
Yeah, if you could hit that quad, which I only saw a couple people try. I know Norin was definitely going for it, but only a couple people even attempted it. But
Yeah.
that would be the fast line. Triple quad, you know. Or was
Exactly.
I think that was definitely the fast line. And the few guys who were trying to hammer through, I don't think it was actually that fast. They were just a little too peaky, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, and especially when they watered a little bit, it's super slick on the
Oh,
floor.
yeah. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah,
Fourth
exactly.
tap through those things, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd rather just triple through them.
Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, man, you had some good rides. So what you doing from here? You know, Top Gun's over with. You got any other fun events you're going to hit before the year's over? What's your plans?
Yeah, it's kind of like a waiting game right now. The contracts are ending here soon, so we're trying to see what's going to go on for the next year. I'm planning on going to Africa and Uganda in October to go race a race over there.
Really?
That'd be cool to get out of the country and go experience something a little different, you know?
Oh, that's definitely
And,
different,
Yeah, just hopefully maybe just stay in A, might go do some mini-O's in Florida. And for my first big A race, you know, and see what I can do there. And maybe and I'm going to do Loretta's next year in A, so I'm going to stay, you know, amateur through pro this year. And you're allowed to do 3 outdoors before Loretta's as A rider now. So I'm planning on doing a couple of outdoors before Loretta's next year. That'd be a really cool goal for me. It's probably the best prep I could get for Loretta's, honestly. So that's just kind of like what I've been thinking right now. And yeah, I honestly don't know what's going to go on, but hoping for the best.
Right on. So just kind of playing a little bit by ear, but you want to start dipping your toes with the big boys, like some of the Supercross and Nationals in the near future.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the goal.
Okay. Well, I think it'd be fun to see. I always like seeing the boys from the Northwest going and throwing down. And if, man, the last 2 races are any indication, I say you're off to a pretty good start with things.
Yeah, exactly. I heard Washougal was getting pushed back like a weekend or 2 before Loretta's because it's usually the weekend of.
Yeah.
So I hope that happens. So I can go do that before Loretta's. That'd be cool to go do a hometown race before that.
Oh, yeah. If they do that, that would be sick.
Exactly. I really hope they do that. I love Washougal. It's my favorite track in the PNW. Oh, actually, overall, that's my favorite track.
Huh? Yeah, that would be sick if they do. I'm curious to see their schedule. The Supercross schedule is a little weird this year. Like especially like no more Vegas as the finale.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
all right.
I know. That's weird. A lot more traveling, too. They're going, like, all the way across the country and then back over. So that kind of makes it hard on the privateers, but...
Yeah, that's
it's
rough on a privateer.
Yeah,
mean,
very. They're not going to have as many privateers, I don't think, because of it.
No, that's putting too many miles on the van, man.
Exactly. It's going to blow up.
Yeah, dude, we're going to have some vans on the side of the road. It's too much traveling.
Dude, that's a lot, yeah. Especially if you're doing it all on your own. I don't know, but I couldn't imagine that's a lot of work.
Yeah, that is. But I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason somewhere, but I haven't seen it yet. So, hell,
Yeah.
what do you do? But,
Exactly.
well, dude, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Maybe one of these days we could actually get you in and chat some more about what you got going racing. But before I let you go, you want to throw out any shout-outs for anyone helping you out, bro? Or maybe how we can follow you on social media?
Yeah, my social media is AwesomeBlack55, Instagram, obviously, and just like to thank my stepdad, Rick Wilder, for everything he's done and all the stuff he did this weekend for the Thursday night team. The pit was awesome, and yeah, my Bar X Chaparral Suzuki team and Fly Racing, Speedy Boots, and 100% Goggles. Just everybody that's helped me out throughout the year. I really appreciate it.
Right on. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on and letting us chat with you, man. And when we will stay in touch and one of these days get you in studio.
Yeah, heck yeah, I'm down.
Right on, dude. Well, hey, you have a good one, sir. We'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah, you guys have a good night.
All right.
man.
Take
Peace
care,
out.
man.
All right, later.
Bye. So yeah, Austin was one of the standout dudes. Gotta say, him and Norin were throwing down. I mean, there was a lot of fast guys. I'm not trying to discredit some of the other folks because there were some boys like Brees. Brees was on fire. Brees also ended up off the track at one point, and I want the story on that because I wish I would have asked Austin, actually, because I kind of have a feeling Austin gave him a love tap. But all I know is I would look to the left for a moment, and Brees is no longer in the picture, but I see a cloud of dust and a bike going doo-doo, doo-doo, 30 feet off the track. Like, over the fence and into one of the UTV or quad lanes. If anyone knows what happened, I'm really curious because he went so far off course. He had to have jumped the fence at some point. So I know he was right around Austin. I wonder if he got a little love tap from him. It looked like that one hurt, though.
That'd be a hard one to believe, though. Although I haven't seen Austin ride in a while, but
Austin
Brace is usually on tapping people.
I know, but he's got a target on his back after years of giving love taps to other guys.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You got to pay the piper at some point.
Exactly.
And Austin been in Cali a while.
So I didn't see. I don't really see Austin as the type to hit somebody that hard. But sometimes it doesn't take that hard. It takes just a little tap. You get some wobble. Next thing you know, you're going off.
Well, I remember one of the pit bike races at Mountain View. I brought, I think, 4 100s out there. Austin sent somebody pretty hard on that 100.
Yeah.
And then loaded up,
Someone
bailed
said-
out. I'm like, what
Somebody
the
had
hell?
said that he had already passed him. So maybe it was just total mistake. Just just coming in hot, lost the front end. I mean, there was a few gnarly crashes, and there's a few that were totally just people doing it to themselves.
Hey.
Honestly, the track looked pretty cool. A lot of people said they liked it, but
when there's money up, money's money. Money talks.
if it's a matter of $0 and $1,000,
Yeah.
I would clean my dad out.
Oh yeah.
That's for $1,000.
I'd clean my daughter out for $1,000.
That one's a little brutal.
Any of the
Dude,
4.
it's your
No,
daughter.
I don't care. I don't care. They're just
Come on, my dad. I can take a hit.
No, they're gonna want the 1,000 back from me anyways.
That's fair. All right, that's still a little brutal.
Don't care.
Okay, don't care. All right, solid. All right.
Money's money.
But yeah,
man.
the Breeze crash. I only caught the very tail end out of the corner of my eye, but it looked pretty nasty.
You saw a dust cloud. Is that what you said?
Yeah, literally.
Where was it?
So I was in the whoops. That's where we were
Yeah.
pitted. And you look up at the top of the hill. It was right after the table coming down. So you'd go down and you chicane all the way down
Yep.
to the whoops.
Okay.
So that table, the
Catcher's
very top.
Mitt corner, or before the catcher's mitt corner?
No.
What used to be.
So you got the road jump.
Okay.
If you're, it's like the far
Up or
top
down?
left. Yeah. So you
Up.
do the road jump, step up.
Okay.
It's a 180 to the left.
Yep.
Then there's that table back down.
Yep.
Right after that, instead of chicaning down, he just went flying off to no man's land.
Is that where Hill hit a tree a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
In that area. Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. I've heard a couple different things, but
All you know is there's an 86 before and not an 86 after. Somebody got 86th.
someone got 86. Where was I going with that? Someone got 86. I like that. That is a T-shirt. Ryan Brees. You should make that as a T-shirt.
Bitch, you got 86th.
That would be a good T-shirt. Anyways, good race.
I
Lots of-
actually talked this episode. Where's Lancaster? Is he counting words or what?
Is he counting words? I don't know.
There's
if Joe-
another T-shirt. Lancaster, you counting words?
No, we could do a Moto Monday shirt, like how many words or something along the lines of like, it's a 10-word day for intern Joe.
Yep.
It's a 20-word day. We
Yeah.
could have some fun with that.
Wieners.
Or just wieners. The amount of Moto Monday jokes that we have,
Yeah.
a little out of control. So, can we talk about Red Bull logo now?
Yeah.
All right. Or anyone, is there anything else we need to cover
Make
for
sure
Top
my
Gun?
mic's on.
Anything else we need to cover on Top Gun? It was honestly, I had fun. There's always ups and downs like any race, but honestly, it seemed like it was a well-ran event. I had a good time. I didn't race because I decided to take a cutoff wheel to my thumb. It could have been way worse,
3 days
but
is a long weekend. and I have.
I wanted to ride. That's what killed me. Is 3 days. I want to ride if I'm around a track that much.
I had my daughters this weekend, and they're not full moto.
Sounds like you need to be Apostle Joe and convert them.
I've tried for 5 years.
I think you need to do better. Come on, Joe.
We could always do better.
Well, come on, Joe. They're missing out on so much fun.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Hashtag JS.
Hashtag JS. U of M got TV time on Fox 12 today.
Yeah,
Thanks to
let's
Bobby
hear about
Pilata.
that. What happened? What was it? What was the episode? Or
Let's
what
see,
were they
I
talking
think-
about?
I think I got tagged in something. Yes, it was from Forrest Belmont.
Freeman, you mean?
No, it was Forrest, his brother.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, holy crap. So U of M t-shirt on Fox 12.
Not bad.
They are for sale through JJW or 110.
110, which
Yeah.
110 is, of course, the presenting sponsor of the show, ONE10clothing.com.
Yep.
If you guys want to check it out, you can get a variety of U of MX swag.
Proceeds go to pros.
Proceeds
Or
go
actually,
to
we
pros
have a lot
or
of
amateurs.
now. Yeah,
Or amateurs.
yeah, we're heavy on the amateur side now. So
Where's my love? Where's my T-shirt?
you make them.
Okay, fine. I'll
It
make.
only costs you like $5 or something.
I don't.
Or
Yeah.
$4, whatever it costs. That was funny. That was funny and great to see today. I got tagged and I was like, holy crap, we made it on Fox.
Sorry, guys, my computer froze. Yeah, I saw the shirt. Bobby Pilata holding it down for U of MX,
Yep.
which they were on the U of MX team. That
Yep.
guy has some mean
Or
barbecue
the Moto
skills.
Monday team, you mean?
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
getting this all mixed up. He was on the Moto Monday team,
Yep.
and he's got some mad barbecue skills, dude. He's
Yeah.
frying up some burgers and dogs and some chicken.
Yeah, I think the Summer Classic, the first night, I think it was my wieners, his buns. The next day was supposed to be my buns, his wieners.
What?
I don't think.
We
It's
need
just
to, we
like
need to stop calling them wieners, dude. Can we just call them dogs?
Nope. Wieners.
Can we call them dogs? I'm getting
No,
uncomfortable
I always
with the wieners.
just call them wieners.
I'm
now.
getting uncomfortable with the wiener talk.
Nah. It's
Dude,
it's a good thing.
it's not really a good thing. Oh, okay, so I'm getting this computer fired back up so I can go to the article. I want you to tell me your thoughts on this. I'm kind of curious here as someone who sponsors riders. So, we'll jump to Motocross Action because it's still one of my all-time favorite magazines, even though I don't read actual magazines anymore. But so their article on this was the a little bit of mix-up, turmoil with the Team France. Now, why do we care about Team France? Nah, we don't.
Yeah,
But
they stink.
it is what it is. So the French Federation
They're all a bunch of wieners.
is having a little bit of a beef with one of the like hardcore up and coming like little phenoms. Was it Tom Viel? Was it? No. What's his first name? Yeah, Tom Viel. Okay,
No
I got
way.
it right.
Tom Viel.
Yeah, right?
I love Tom
We
Viel.
know a Tom Viel, but it's spelled slightly different here. So, Tom Viel was on the Team France. He's an up and coming phenom, and got removed from the team. And it's all over a logo because he's sponsored by Red Bull KTM, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was removed from the team because of a Red Bull logo. Like, does that not seem a little silly?
Red Bull's in everything. The French just kind of stink altogether. Literally and figuratively. So, did he have it on his helmet or his bike?
I think it was mostly about a hat placement and a logo placement that he needed on his jersey because they require that he has that logo in those places.
Well, they pay the bills.
Right. Thank you. That's what I said. Now, a lot of people are freaking out over that it's the Federation's fault. Or, I'm sorry. I say it's the Federation at slightly more fault. But a lot of people are really getting like down pretty hard on Red Bull. I say there's a little blame both sides, but more on the Federation side because, let's be real, Red Bull pays his bills. The
Yeah.
French Racing Federation does not pay his bills the rest of the year.
Example.
Red Bull does.
Example. Top Gun this year. Politelli was running a southbound Honda that they gave him to ride for the weekend, but he still rode U of MX Fork Guards. We didn't have title sponsor, but we had the minimum that we accept as a sponsor.
Yeah.
He could have rode southbound, no U of MX on it, and that would have upset us as his yearly sponsor. So, hashtag F the French.
I think the Federation is going down pretty hard on him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's just a disagreement. Those disagreements happen between two people. Or, I'm sorry. Nah, two people.
Yeah.
Let's get down to the brass tacks here. These giant organizations have front people. And those front people sometimes don't get along. They don't see eye to eye. And this kind of stuff happens. And I think they didn't get along and they couldn't figure anything out. And they probably got egos out in the way. And this rider, unfortunately, cannot race for his country.
Yep.
I think it's dumb. They should have
Totally
worked on
dumb.
it.
Who pays the bills?
Red Bull is
For
the
the
one
other-
paying his bills.
For the other 364 days a year.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, if it's just disrespectful to the actual sponsor for the main year to not be able to run that logo.
Yeah.
I don't care who supplied the bike, who supplies the bike or whatever, or the yearly salary for 364 other days a year. Actually, that day too. I mean, if they want, I don't know. As a sponsor, you expect to be on there.
Yep.
And it's just fair to the guy footing the bills.
Yep.
We had something similar recently, and we sponsored somebody for some travel expenses for a big race, a national race, and we'll call it one of the title sponsors for that person felt that they deserved that spot on the bike, and we were totally fine with it as a U of MX. We took a different spot because we understand about the yearly sponsor and what it takes to do that. I mean, coming in as a secondary deal, you just kind of got to take what you can get and realize that somebody else has that spot and you're just trying to help the other person do what they got to do. I wanted the spot, but I understand somebody else paid for the spot for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I don't think Red Bull's way out of line asking that. So
yeah. And they're so big. I mean, what the hell's the problem? I mean, they sponsor everything.
yeah.
So,
It's kind of sad to see, but it is what it is. You know what? The Motocross of Nations or Nations, whatever you want to call it, it's kind of
Yeah.
lost a little luster for me.
yeah. I mean,
It's, you know what it is?
the French are the French. Hashtag America.
You know what it is? It's the FIM. The FIM is ruining international motocross for me.
Yeah, they got nothing to do.
There's
with
so
us.
much politics that even people don't see. Little games, little like BS that I hear about, from different pros and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's
We have enough problems
The
in
WADA
motocross
thing. Oh, yeah, and
to not have to deal with the frickin' FIM. We have enough
We don't need the
problems
FIM.
trying to keep people on the track and keeping this shit alive. We have to deal with frickin' FIM, which isn't even American.
We don't need the-
Hashtag Jacob Payne.
we do not need the FIM.
No. For what, 2 races in the whole season?
I think it's one, isn't it?
Yeah, even that. Yeah, 1.
Yeah, no, get them out. We
Dude,
do not
why
need the
are we
FIM.
even-
The FIM
yeah.
is dirty. We just
Yeah.
get them out.
Screw it.
Not to be negative. We were having a good show, not being negative.
If it's FIM, we can be negative,
All right,
and it's
deal.
totally fine.
Air 5.
They're 5.
If it's about
I
the
love
FIM, we can be
motocross.
negative.
In Supercross, it's taken me down some really dark roads. But I love it. Even though I don't race and none of my kids race, I still go out there and I frickin' put myself I don't want to say in a hole because that's what she said, but you know, I don't even freaking ride anymore, and I put myself in debt to try and help the sport of motocross. There is nothing in it for me. There's no money. Everything I put out there pays me back zero. I haven't raced since '94, and I still put money out there with zero return. Going into it, you know there's zero return, but if you love the sport, you still go 100% in.
110.
110% in.
110%.
I go to a track on the weekend. I spend money on gas for the motorhome, whatever. I set up the pit. I get in early. Thank you, Rick and Ron. I get in early. I set everything up for riders that show up. I get nothing. I get home late. I go to work the next morning for absolutely nothing but the love of the sport. I just wish there was more people like me and Jamie that will give up our own stuff that we earned for riders. I mean, people will thank us at the end of the day, but it's still $0 in our account. I would say it probably costs me, even though free entry, whatever, at least $50 every time I go to PIR. I get zero.
But you love the sport, right?
I completely love the sport.
I love the sport too.
Yep.
You know what it is? You know what you need to do? You need to start promoting races. If you want to find a better way to lose money and like a snap of your fingers,
I love
you need to
losing
start.
money.
Yeah, see, you're getting good at it.
Yep,
I can show
yep.
you some tricks to do it even faster.
Dude,
Put
you're
on
a
a pro
promoter.
race.
Yeah.
Put on a pro race,
Pro
dude.
race. Yeah. Put up
Whole
a
new level of losing
$10,000
money
Yeah.
like that.
Put up a $10,000 pro race. Was it 10 this year or 5?
Oh, no. Let's just go back to when we did 20.
Oh, yeah,
We
$20,000.
did a 20K purse. Oh, let's
Yeah.
just put out 20 grand.
Yeah, yeah. You take in 2 or 3. It costs you $17,000 to run an event for pros to bitch about the track. You know I love you.
It's good
We're
times.
both just in this thing just to throw money into it.
But we have
to
a good
try
time.
and keep.
I have a good time.
Yeah.
I get to ride pit bikes once in a while.
We just want to keep kids in the sport, keep the sport going. I mean, us as U of MX, we're about drug-free, alcohol-free. It's really tough out there. When I was a kid, my dad kept us in motocross to keep us out of drugs, but it seems to be harder nowadays. I just went down a dark road.
You went down an interesting path there, Joe.
Yeah, it seems. I don't know. I got to talk anymore.
Okay.
But-
it's a good time to shut this down.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's definitely good cardio. Let's say that.
how did the wait? We still talking moto?
We're trying to.
Is that the cardio you were referring to?
Yes.
Okay, I'm making sure. All right.
Yeah.
Went a little dark there, Joe.
I went really dark pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You went
so-
pretty dark. So we're gonna shut this down. We got our after show up in a few minutes.
I just saw Reese peek his head around the corner.
We have Reese in the house.
and he
It'll
gave
be
me
fun.
he gave me the finger.
Oh boy. Okay.
So
Well, it's gonna be fun. I think we covered all our subjects. We got to talk to Austin Black.
yep,
We had fun,
we did.
even though we went down that nice little path there. But
I think what did we cover? FFIM.
yes, F the FIM.
FFI.
F the FIM. That is the next T-shirt.
Yes.
I like it.
You're here for like 1 or 2 races a year, and you just ruin the whole goddamn.
And you
year.
ruin it all.
You ruined it all.
You've brought us WADA. You've brought us all these weird rules and these dumb rulings. And all we got to do is give a bunch of money to frickin' Viegas or whatever that guy's
Yeah.
name. Is it Viegas?
I don't know.
Viegas?
And then he just gets in trouble for running Red Bull.
Yes, Jorge Viegas.
Jorge, we've got your back.
Jorge? What? What?
Jorge, we've got his back. Is that the
No, he's the
Red Bull
president.
guy?
No, he's the
Oh,
president of the FIM.
F that guy. FFIM.
Yeah, F the FIM and Jorge Viegas. You might be a really nice guy, but I just don't
I'm
like
sorry.
the
I thought you were
FIM.
talking about the Red Bull guy
No.
because his name is Viel. Right?
Oh, yeah. We got VL's back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom, JR.
Tom.
The other guy.
All right, we're going to shut this down. Be back in just a couple minutes here with our after show. Thank you for watching, guys. This has been Moto Monday number, what is this, 106?
105.
No.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was 104.
It's 105. I was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, Joe. Air 5 point on the board for you.
Yep.
This has been episode number 105 with me.
Air 105.
Oh my gosh. You went there.
Yep.
This has been episode number 105 with me, Joe,
And Austin Black.
and Austin Black. Thank you, folks. Be back in a few minutes. Catch you later.
Keep Moto real.